Hello everyone, it's Mr. M from Forex Online. I wanted to go ahead and make a quick video. It's just because like I'm on Facebook, you know what I mean? I trade full time, so I have a lot of time sitting behind the computer. And I wanted to make this videos because the amount of time I spend behind the computer, I mean, you just see just post after post after post after post after post of bullshit. I guess the title of this video says it all. Stop being a fool. Forex signals do not make you money. EAs do not make you money. The amount of people who spend, or I guess I should say, the amount of time spent from people on a daily basis searching for signals, searching for EAs, buying into bullshit signals, buying bullshit EAs. If you guys took that same amount of focus and put it into actually truly learning Forex, you'd be surprised of how your trading would actually change and you would actually become an actual better trader. Um, it's just crazy. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to go into this. It's called Forex Signals. It's a Facebook group. We're just going to go ahead and play around in here because I mean it's like a joke, and it's I guess this video is more or less for somebody who's in these types of groups and you're truly looking to trade. Don't be a sheep. Don't follow these people who have no idea what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just you go down this list like this person here. Who's got an EA? Kindly provide buyers with investor login details that we can check your EA performance. This is actually my comment. I'm letting them know, you know what I'm saying? Stop wasting your time. You're not going to find a golden EA. EAs don't work. They don't work. Sometimes they may work for a short period of time because, again, remember, it's a robot. So it means literally specific things have to occur perfectly in order to trigger the trade. What happens if those kind of things trigger, but a human eye could realize, no, it's not a good time to do it, but it triggers the EA, and next thing you know, it's buying, it's selling, it's buying, it's selling, you're not making any money. I've yet to meet a full-time EA trader who just makes their money hitting play under EA, and I've yet to meet a full-time signals trader. Well, all they do is just sit back, oh, signal came out, copy, paste, bang, and make money. I've yet to see it. I mean, you have IML, I think they have the swipe trade, but again, 95% of their organization is making their money reselling the product, their downline, building a multi-level marketing or multi-network marketing or whatever you want to call it. These things don't work. So I'm trying to wrap my head around why so many people feed into this. If you're really looking to trade, you want to find a mentor. And I know it's almost like the same thing trying to find a signal provider. But to me, it's a little bit easier. Find yourself a mentor because, one, a true mentor should have students. Or, for an example, too, like these Forex groups, they should have other people who've been using their services who can vouch, who can say, yeah, these signals work. This is great. You know what I mean? This guy here earned over $500 weekly. How? What happens if the person only has a $100 account? How are they going to earn $500 weekly? So it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really want to get them, almost like dissect someone's brain to figure out why are they so signal hungry. Why they trust their capital based off someone else's trade. That's just the other thing I don't get. I'm literally going to put a bounty out there. You know what I'm saying? You find me a full-time signal trader. That's all they do is they trade signals. I will send you $200 US to your PayPal account. But obviously they have to prove it. That could be through I don't know. They'd have to prove that 100% these are all signals and they trade it and they're a full-time trader and this is how they make their income trading signals. You find me that person, I will pay you $200 because it doesn't exist. Excuse me for a minute. So here's one of the other things I like. I mean, let's be honest. This is the marketing plan. Let me stand next to a Lamborghini and talk about, what did they make? 1,000 pips a month, blah, 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 blah. And then the thing is, you have the sheep. You know what I'm saying? You have the sheep. Look at all these sheep. I call them bad sheep. Look at the sheep. You know what I mean? These are all people interested. DM me. It's crazy. It's almost like crack. You know what I'm saying? Where these people really aren't traders. They're just addicted to gambling. You know what I mean? They're having a gambling addiction. And you have groups like this, Forex Signals, who feed, or they're the crack dealers or the drug dealer. They have the crack for the crackheads. So it just doesn't make sense. Like I look at it, if I had 98% accuracy, get signals premium free, 98% accuracy. Okay, if you have a trade set up that accuracy, why wouldn't you set up a professional business? That's 98%. I would be having, you know what I'm saying? Like if that was the structure I wanted, the website, the live trading, just as soon as you go to my website, you can just see all the live trades going. 98% accurate. 98% accurate. Like, come on, guys. Let's get real serious here. And I'm not hating. This is more just people, wake up. Look at this guy. Get 10,000 profit per month. And this guy's trading 0.10 lot sizes. He's talking about $10,000 a month in profits. But the thing is, you have your sheep. All these sheep. So if you're new to Forex and you haven't really traded and you're in these groups, just delete all these Facebook groups, because all they're going to do is you're just going to pick up all these people's bad habits and you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to start blowing tons of money, and then you're going to get to the point where Forex is a scam. You can't trust no one. Just stop being desperate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all these people are just desperate for money, because I just don't understand how in the world you would want to trade signals that, you know what I'm saying? There's no real true structure. It's all WhatsApp groups. I mean, these people, you do all this, so that means you should have big money. You don't have a website, like a professional front, you know what I mean, like web scene presence. It's just a straight up Photoshop or a paint flyer and a post in a group. I mean, let's just be real, people. This stuff does not work. What you want to do again is you want to find a mentor. You want to find somebody who's been trading for a very long time. You want to find somebody who can, you know, prove their worth, meaning they have students. They have students who vouch for them. A lot of these people too, they'll claim this and they claim that. None of them trade live. For example, here's our actual, oops, no, that's our website. Here's our Facebook group. Let's do this. Facebook /Forex earned online. This is my actual page, and I'm probably one of the only people out there who are actually doing this, because I believe in, you know, letting you see with your own eyes. We stream live practically, I'd say 3 to 4 times a day. We're slowing it down more because we're starting to do it more back end for our members within our trading room. But as of now, I mean, these are live. You know what I'm saying? This was 50 minutes. Yesterday, I did about, I guess, 200, 300 pips live. See what I'm saying? Live. Actual live. I mean, you can look at the amount of videos here. This is what you should be looking for in a mentor. Someone who's really has the hands-on and showing you exactly, not just talking about it, not just sending you the static screenshots of profits off their mobile phone, you know what I'm saying? Actually showing you, going through the motions, explaining why I'm taking this trade, and watch them take that trade, and then watch that trade hand out perfectly. You're talking, there's over 200 videos here of day in and day out live streaming. Look at that, 4 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So, I mean, that's what you're looking for. Stop wasting your time with signals, people. Stop wasting your time with signals. If you're serious, I mean, it's different. If you're just a crackhead, do you know what I'm saying? Do your drug of choice. But if you're someone who's serious and you're really looking for a better way to trade, find yourself a mentor. And I'm not even saying me. You may not be a good fit for me. You know what I'm saying? I have a different approach to where I kind of do my training. You may not be a good fit with me. So I'm not saying, hey, find me. I'm saying find a mentor. Find somebody out there who's doing what they're doing and not just talking about it and showing you, you know, the mobile app screenshots. Someone who can go live, someone who can actually get on a go-to meeting and trade live with you. A lot of these people, what they'll do is they're going to a go-to meeting and there's no trading going on. It's just them talking. Oh, well, you know, we have this here, and, you know, we have, you know, this possible entry here, and this is possibly going to do that, and this is possibly going to do this, but there's no actual live trading. You're never seeing them actually truly execute a position. You see what I'm saying? It's just they're not doing it. That's what you want to avoid. You want to find the person who can actually not just talk, but they're walking. You know what I mean? And again, like I showed you, these videos here, these are me actually executing trades as I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? That's the type of trainer you want. And once you find yourself that individual, what's going to happen is they've been trading for years and years and years and years and years, and you're just starting off, or you could be trading for years and years and years, but just keep making all the same mistakes over and over and over again. Strategy hopping. You know what I mean? I've been trading the same exact setup for over 4 years, the same exact way over 4 years. There's probably people, you watching this video right now, you probably have already switched your strategy 3 times in the past 2 weeks. I've traded the same way over the course of 3 years. So that's the other thing you want to look at your mentor. You don't want to one of those mentors where they're like, oh, I got 10 strategies. Oh, I got 5 different strategies. Because as a teacher, I know right now I have members who've been with me for over a year. And they're still getting aha moments with our trade setup. They're still learning like, oh wow, I just understand things even a lot more now. Where it takes time to master something. You're not going to master something in 6 months. You're not going to master something in 4 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're still learning to where they're not making money. No, they're making their money. But I'm saying is a trade setup should be simplistic, but yet complex. So meaning over time, you're going to start learning more and more and more and more and more, becoming more accurate and so forth. So stay away from those mentors who are like, oh, I got 5 different strategies. I got 6 different strategies, because he's bullshit. A good mentor is going to have one solid strategy. Now, meaning if I have a solid strategy that's making me money, why do I need another one? Just think about that real quick. If I have a solid strategy, why would I need another one? If this strategy is making me great gains, why in the world do I need to go and try to create another one? Why in the world do I need another one? Why don't I just focus on making my money? So stay away from those people who got multiple different strategies, because it's all bullshit. It's because I don't want to say ignorant, you just don't know better. So someone or in the marketing, oh, I have 10, oh, pay this and you get 10 strategies. You're like, oh, wow, I get 10 strategies. This is great. No, it's complete opposite, because it's going to take you so long to learn one strategy. You got 10. So what's going to happen is this. You're going to be strategy hopping. You're going to try one out. You'll try it for, maybe 3 or 4 trades. Oh, let me try this one now. 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 And you've never consistently stayed on one for 6 months, 7 months to truly, to truly get, how would you say, to truly get, trying to think of the right word, to truly, I guess, get the power out of the strategy, to truly see, does this strategy truly yield? Most people out there, they strategy hop. Every other day, they're trying something new. You know what I mean? Try something straight. If you're in a strategy now, stick with that strategy for 3 or 4 months. Don't go into another Facebook group. Oh, you got this, this guru talking. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I do that. Next thing you know, you kind of feed into it and then you're trying that out. No, stick to what you're doing. Stick to it 3 or 4 months. Put the work in. And then you should be able to tell, does this yield or doesn't it yield? But long story short, I mean, if you're serious about Forex, you're new to Forex, or even, I talk to people, I have members who've been trading Forex for 4 years prior for them even meeting me. If you're not satisfied of where you're at in Forex, literally find yourself a mentor. A mentor could be somebody in one of these Forex, just one of these groups. You could find a mentor right in one of these groups where, they're consistently pipelining out content, and you're following their content, and their content is accurate, meaning it wasn't just, you have that one swing, that one hitter quitter, that guy where he gets that one good trade and he's all day, blah, 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 and in the next 3 weeks you don't hear from him because he gets that one trade. Find somebody who's accurate, who's consistently posting quality, okay? And then reach out to them. Be like, hey, can we get a one-on-one? You know what I mean? I would like to learn from you. And guess what, people? You're gonna have to pay. I mean, if someone really has something good, it's not, well, why don't they give it to me for free, yada, 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 because I've been in this business for a very long time. Free is treated like free, okay? So if I give you something for free, you treat it as free. If you paid $400 for this hat, you're gonna treat this hat like it's $400. You're not gonna take it off and throw it. You're not gonna go cut the grass with it. But now if I give you this hat for free, you're most likely, you're not gonna take great care of it. And that's the same thing I've seen. I mean, when we first started, I guess getting into the world of training, my product literally costs like $100. The same product, it's more polished, but the same product that's charged for $100 now goes for $1,000. Okay? And what's crazy is the person who paid $1,000 learns way more than the person who pays $100, because he's going to listen to every single word I say. He's going to take everything serious. You give you something free, it's just like all the other crap you've got online prior to. All the free stuff you got on YouTube, it goes in one ear and out the other. You try it for 2 seconds and you move on to something else. To when you're paying for some quality, When you're paying for something, you're expecting something back in return. But when you're paying for something, you're going to be a lot more focused. You're going to pay a lot more attention. And it's crazy how this works. But you're actually going to get better results when you actually pay for stuff, when you actually pay for trainings, when you actually, in a sense, pay for some type of education. You actually retain more than if you got it for free, because you got it for free. So like, who cares? You know what I mean? So always keep that in mind too. If someone's really good at their craft, respect their time, because guess what? If they're training you, they're literally taking time out of their own day, out of their own life that they'll never get back to train you. So you have to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Respect someone's value, respect someone's time. So when someone puts a price out there, don't get all, oh, well, if you're so good, why do you charge? Why do I charge you? I'm charging you for my time. I don't need you to sign up. I don't need you to join my organization. I'm perfectly fine. You know what I mean? You need me. But the thing is, you're paying for my time, because I'm going to sit down and I'm giving you my time. You know what I mean? If I spend an hour with you, guess what? I'm never going to get that hour back. So of course, I'm going to value my time. So please, if you're serious about Forex, don't be in that mindset. Oh, if it's so good, why do I have to pay? Why? Because that's why. It's so good, and you're paying for my quality of time. Um, and not me in general. I'm just saying is the individuals out there who are doing that. You know what I mean? Respect their time. And with that said, it is what it is. Forex is a beautiful, 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 beautiful tool that you can add to your life that truly allows you to set you free. I mean, I've been maybe three and a half, probably 3.5 years trading full time. And I think I've been running my organization now for maybe about 2 years, a year, maybe about a year and a few months. I've been actually running my actual trading organization. So, I mean, it's been a great ride. You know what I mean? I'm based in the US, but I'm not there no more. As long as I have an internet connection, I'm able to travel the world. And that's why I got into Forex, because no more boss, no more nothing. I can do me. So, if you're trying to get to that level of Forex, if you're trying to be set free, find somebody who's already set free. Stop looking into all this banana, all this bull crap. I mean, it's complete BS. Signals, 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 signals. I mean, half of these are demo accounts. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lot of these demo accounts, you're able to go ahead and show withdrawals and this and that. So just stay away from it. You know what I mean? Because the other thing too is, if someone's got a $120,000 account and they're trying to offer their services for business, if you're at that level, you're gonna have a more professional deliverance of your product. Meaning, it's not gonna be some bullshit ass screenshot. You're gonna have a website. You're gonna have the content. You're gonna have the reviews. I mean, right now, this person has not one review. If I was this good, I mean, you can come to my site, you know what I'm saying? We got reviews. And the beautiful thing about our reviews, they're not paid reviews. I can literally click on this person's name and it brings me right, well, it should. Let's just wait for this to populate here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the quote. I'm an idiot, sorry. Here's our testimonials. So I'm able to, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to literally, come right here, click on it, and it will actually bring me to this individual's actual true review, to where I can even go as far as clicking on their name and messaging them. This is the type of quality I'm talking about when you're dealing with a mentor. Being able to have that access to their students to kind of figure out, well, what do you think about the product? Because this is a real human being, you know what I'm saying? This is not a bot. This is an actual real person. And you're able to go ahead and send them a message, and you're able to go ahead and, reach out to them and kind of figure out what's what and where. But either way, you know what I'm saying? This is what a person should have. They shouldn't be sending you some ridiculous WhatsApp or Telegram group. They should have a true presence online. And with that being said, come check us out. It's forexearn.online. You know what I'm saying? We do daily live streaming videos of actual trading. You know what I mean? Actual trading, not just talking about, hey, well, we're going to do this and hey, we're going to do that. No, you're actually seeing true execution. This is the difference between what we do and what other people claim they do. Okay. So I hope this kind of video helped a little bit of, not being a fool. Stay away from these signals, stay away from these EAs. Just learn how to truly trade. If you do this, I promise you'll actually make money. reach out, find yourself a mentor. Also, if you want to see, other videos and things like that, join our YouTube channel and follow along. And if you like this video and so forth, please go ahead and like our Facebook page as well. And till then, keep on pipping.